Last fire will rise. The last fire will rise behind those eyes. Black house will rock. Blind boys don't lie. Immortal fear. That voice so clear.
Hello YouTubers, so by now, as you would have seen in many of my videos, I am very much obsessed with the board game Last Night on Earth, the zombie board game. I absolutely love it. So for Christmas, I actually got, one of the things I got for Christmas was the Growing Hunger expansion. That's the very first expansion that was released for Last Night on Earth. It's one of the bigger ones, actually. Comes with quite a bit. So today I'm going to give you a brief overview of a bunch of the stuff that comes with it. One of the first cool new things that you get is that you get 4 new hero characters. They join the team of survivors in Woodenvale. So let's see. You get Rachel, Detective Winters. She's a law enforcement character. Her special rules are that she's on duty, so she starts the game with a revolver and a flashlight. So, you know, kind of like Sheriff Anderson starts with the revolver, her being a cop, she also does. She also has intuition, which means that she may ignore any wound on the roll of 6+. Then you have Amanda the Prom Queen. She's a student, female, and her special rules are that she's beautiful. Now, because of that, any male hero in the same space may roll an extra fight dice. So you can see how that comes in handy. You want to try to team her with one of the male characters. She has the ability to hide, and that means that she may cancel any fight she is in on the roll of 4+ before the fight dice are rolled. So obviously you have to roll to see if she can hide before you actually resolve the fight. Youth. She may give up a move action to fully heal. You've got Kenny, the supermarket bag boy. He's a student, and he happens to have the strange characteristic, like Jake the Drifter from the original group. His special rules are clean up on aisle 7. He may take a wound or discard an item to kill any zombie beaten in a fight, even if no doubles were rolled. You can see where that could come in handy. He could, you know, if he beats a zombie and he didn't roll doubles, he could get rid of an item in order to kill it, or take a wound. Now, that could come in handy because he also has youth, may give up a move action to fully heal. So you can see, you know, if he's got relative safety around him other than that one zombie, and he happens to beat that zombie in a fight but not roll doubles, it might be worth his while to take the wound, because if he's still got that many zombies around him otherwise, he might be able to afford to take that move action to heal. And my personal favorite of the new group, Sam, the diner cook. He's my personal favorite because he comes with 4 wounds. His special rules are brawling. He may cancel any zombie fight card used against him on the roll of 4+. So those are the new heroes that you get. But of course, that's not it in this pack. With Growing Hunger, you also get 3 new game scenarios. So let me briefly go through them here. You get Plague Carriers, that's 18 turns. That uses the new red zombies that I'll talk about a little bit later. Heroes starting cards 2 and Heroes Replenish. All heroes start in the center of the town board instead of their usual start locations. Place the 7 red zombies in random buildings. Limit 1 per building. These are the Plague Carriers. Plague Carriers have 2 health boxes, roll 2 fight dice, and any hero they kill is automatically turned into a zombie hero. Plague Carriers may not move, other than for zombie hunger. They may not be affected by movement cards such as Relentless Advance, etc. Unlike normal zombies, Plague Carriers are affected by zombie hunger from up to 2 spaces away. Now, just a side note, I did confirm on my the message board that I love to go to, thezombieGame.com. They're affected by zombie hunger from 2 spaces away, but they still only move 1 space at a time if they are affected by zombie hunger. So basically what that means, for example, like, you know, if there's a hero 2 spaces away from them, they're affected by zombie hunger and move closer to that hero, but they don't get to move 2 spaces. They would still just move 1 closer to the hero. Plague Carriers are never returned to the zombie pool and do not count toward the number of zombies on the board for rolling to spawn. The heroes must kill all 7 Plague Carriers before sundown. So basically all the normal zombie win conditions apply. They either stop the heroes from doing what they're trying to do, or kill 4 heroes. You also get Zombie Apocalypse. This is 16 turns. There's a zombie horde of 21, so you can use those red zombies to get an extra big horde. Zombies auto spawn. Heroes starting cards 2. Heroes replenish. Heroes also get free search markers and well-stocked buildings. The free search markers, just to give you a quick, each of the empty buildings at the beginning of the game get a free search marker, and the heroes can use that at any time as long as they're in the building to get a free search. Well-stocked buildings mean that you can use the special abilities from the building with the regular deck as well as the discard deck. So like some of the buildings give you a special pickup. So that's one of the new things in Growing Hunger. Anyway, in this zombie apocalypse, zombies win by destroying 6 buildings before morning. To destroy a building, there must be at least 1 zombie in every space of that building at the start of the zombie fight heroes phase with no heroes inside the building. Remove all zombies in the building from the board, return them to the zombie pool, and place a face down, taken over, or lights out marker on the building to show it has been destroyed. No models may move into or be placed in a destroyed building, heroes or zombies. Any zombie spawning pits in the building may no longer be used, and any other cards or markers on the building are discarded. Zombies placed during the current turn may not be used to destroy a building in the fight heroes phase, such as models placed with cards like My God, They've Taken the. And finally, of the new scenarios, we have Burn It to the Ground. That's 17 turns. This uses the zombie Grave Dead. That's using the red zombies. I'll go into the detail on that a little more. This uses the free search markers and heroes replenish. In this one, you use the Manor House board and place a zombie spawning pit in each of the 4 center spaces. Any heroes who do not have their starting location on the board instead start in a random building with a free hero card. Heroes must burn down the manor house by finding gasoline to douse the house with and a fire item to start the blaze. To douse the house, heroes must place a gas marker on each of the 4 spawning pits in the manor house. Once all of the pits have been doused, a hero with a fire item may start the blaze by starting their turn in any space of the manor house and giving up their turn. The hero must survive any zombie fights in their space before the house is burned down. So obviously with that one, scenario search items are the gasoline and any fire item. So now, of those scenarios, I've got a chance actually to play them all, and they're all really cool. So they're definitely awesome, great additions to the games. You know, so I had a lot of fun doing them. In addition to what I've told you already, you also get a bunch of new tokens and stuff like that. There are 2 new L-shaped board pieces, so you could have different buildings. But most fun of all, the best part I saved for last is you get the red zombies. And those can be used in special scenarios. They're basically, you saw the one was plague carriers, but the other thing that they can possibly be used for is for the zombie grave dead. So the really cool thing about the zombie grave dead, what you do with them is that at the very beginning of the game, the zombie players will roll, and the die roll will decide what special power they have for that entire game. So, the dots system is new to Growing Hunger, and what that is that with any scenario that you play, if you so choose, you can add special rules into it. So, like, even for going back to the original game, you can add special rules. The idea is that everything that you can possibly add is given a certain number of points. They're called dots, and the idea being that you balance out. So there you have it. There's all the cool new stuff that you get from Zombie Hunger. Now, of course, as I mentioned, you get L-shaped board pieces, and you get a bunch of cards. I'm not going to go through those in detail, but mind you, they're just as awesome. So, you know, this is definitely one that, you know, if you're a fan of Last Night on Earth, I recommend that you absolutely must have this expansion. It's absolutely awesome, so I definitely recommend you pick it up. Okay, YouTubers, have a nice day.